Right. Yesterday I went to Just for Pets and I bought this bowl. I don't know if you can see it very well now. They've all decided to crowd round it. I bought this bowl yesterday. The intention was, hey, don't fight over it. It's not worth it. Don't fight. Yeah, I bought this bowl because this one here eats super fast. Yes, you. He eats super fast. I mean, he eats like it's like as if he's never eaten. I've never served him food up and they're starving. As you can see, he's starving. Yeah. And I thought, he is a pain in the arse because he eats super fast and then he's looking round to see who else can I pinch from to eat, and then he'll go round and he'll bully his way through as many bowls as he can eat, and then he throws up. And sometimes, I tell you, I've never seen so much sick come out from one cat. And then he's screaming at me that he's hungry, and I'm like, no, you can wait. I'm not feeding you on top of you vomiting up because it's just going to happen again. You can learn to wait. So, yeah. So he's a bugger for it. He eats super fast. And then this one, Mr. Who loves all his fruit. And he also, let me put the light on this. It's not showing you up very well, is it? Yeah. He also eats fast. So I thought, right, okay. So I went into Just for Pets yesterday to go and buy the dry food. Just for Pets is a shop that is known for not being the cheapest for things, and they're right next door to B&M, so sometimes they lose out on custom because people are like like me actually. I picked this bowl up in there to try me, but it had no price on it, so I picked it up. I thought I'll ask at the till how much. I mean, I picked up 2 bags of their dry food. And then I asked the question, and I did the typical question, that when you work in retail, it's like you hear it a million and one times, so it doesn't become funny, and you do that fake laugh when a customer says, "Is it free?" Like we've never heard it before. And yeah, so anyway, it was $7.99 for this bowl, and I did the and my face sort of shown that I was like, I'll go next door and see, because I was like, I'll go next door anyway to B&M and see. I'll get some bits, so I'll see if I can get something for cheaper. And the guy was like, all right then, it's no skin off my nose whether you buy it or not, kind of thing, without saying it, but he probably thought it. And then I thought, well, there are some things I've thought, oh, I'll go next door and get, that actually they've stopped doing in B&M. They've either stopped doing them or the staff can't be asked to put the stuff out, so I end up coming back and getting it anyway. So I just thought, just get it. So yesterday I put some of their biscuits down because when they've run out and I'm making do with their food and giving them their wet food, they go absolutely mental when I've put the dry food down, especially when it's a favourite flavour of theirs. And I put it down for Percy, the ginger one, my Sphinx. And he was like suddenly a bit pissed off. It was like, I can't get to this so easily. So then he just decided to go and pinch someone else's food, and they ended up trying to get this, and then they were pissed off. So then they were all arguing over everybody's bowl. So I just thought, this is causing more problems. And I thought, what a waste of money. $7.99 I paid for that. I probably could have found a cheaper option in B&M, but hey ho, I just went with it. And then when they'd had all their food, this is what was left, kind of thing, yesterday. And they were actually sitting over this, having to get the biscuits out, and it made it last longer. So I thought, in all fairness, this is a bit of a puzzle for them to work at to get their food. And you know what? You can put food down now, and it's not going to just disappear and be eaten, because they've got to work at it to get their food. And I've kept it. I thought, well, I can't. It's either that or I wash it out and donate it to Tesco's on their food. They've got like a food bank thing for animals, for as a rescue that collects it up, and then they distribute it out. Cat food, dog food, whatever food basically is in that organisation's area, but whatever's donated they take. And yeah, I just thought I'll grab it. I've took this and I thought, do you know what, I'm not going to donate it, I'm going to keep it. And it has been the best idea ever to keep it, because now they've got to work at their food to get it. And what I do now is I put, when I'm putting their food out, I also put into this, and they've got to work for it to get it. So the food bowl between 6 of them does last longer, and I'm not seeing as much throw up. I mean, there has been a bit of throw up, just because Mr. Greedy has been and eaten, and obviously eaten way more than should have done and brought it up, but that's it. But I need to get now a couple of water fountains. I've got one in the kitchen, but I need to get a couple of others, and I just dot them around. But they also like the water bowls and stuff, so everybody's different. I mean, one cat will like drinking from one type of bowl, one will like drinking from the water fountain. Most of them drink from the water fountain, to be fair, but then there's always the one that drinks from the tap, that sort of licks at it until whatever's in the tap system drips out. But I need to get some new bowls. I need to get some new bits and bobs. I need some new litter trays. I am debating getting a robot one that I've seen advertised on TikTok through a company that also does the water fountains that I've bought from before, and I've been returning customer. The safety features on it are really good, and it will just help me out than me struggling to clean out all the while. So we'll see. But this is just brilliant. It's a really good idea. I mean, it does. It gives them something to work at and to do, and to keep the brains ticking over, and they're not arguing over it, you know. So there we are. So they do work, these mats and bowls and all that, with this kind. You can get dog ones. I mean, what I do, as well as the dry food, I also, from time to time, when I give them their tube treats that they like, I've also put some of that in these, and they've had to really work at it to get it. So I might get a few more of these. This is supposedly dishwasher safe, so I can just chuck it in the dishwasher. On the top rack it says. So I'm going to get a couple more and some snuffle, I think they're called snuffle mats. Put treats in there and then they can hunt for them and stuff. So it just gives them something to forage over. But they also have learned that if they tip it over, then they get all the stuff out and they've won, basically. I think that's what he's trying to do now. He gets really pissed off. He does. He gets really narky with the fact that he can't just get in there and eat everything. But it just gives them something to do, a bit of stimulation. Because they are indoor cats. I mean, there's no way you could go outside. But any of my cats, they're all indoor. Yeah, so sometimes they get a bit fed up and it's just thinking of things that they can do, so they're sort of a bit, having something to think about. And this has been a great idea. I want to get some wall shelves for the cats, and some other bits and bobs. But as you can see, he's sort of given up now. So yeah, but he's having to work for his food, which I just think is brilliant. There we go. He's having to work for his food, and it slows him down. Just slow him down, because he is a greedy bugger. He eats an awful lot. I know Sphinxes eat more in general because they're having to heat their bodies up. So it takes more food to heat him up. He will not wear a coat. I've had him where he's been shivering when the heating goes off and he's cold. He will. He's sat there shivering before now, and I'm like, I've bought little jackets from pet places for small dogs, and he won't wear them. He'll pull them off, and I've had to return them. But yeah, it's been a waste of time, so now I don't bother. But I've seen some like little snuggle sacks that you can buy, so I might get a couple of those. He likes his radiator bed, which is in my bedroom, which at the moment is still out of bounds. I'm hoping come spring I want to get Christmas out the way, then get a wardrobe sorted out and get some plant stands and secure my plants, get them with a summit in front of them to stop the cats from nibbling them, and then they can go in there then. I reckon in a minute he'll tip that over, because that's what he does. He hates this having to work for it, but it's good because it gives him something to do, because at the minute he's really bullying Gizmo, and I know Gizmo is sort of, well, he is end of life. He's losing weight. He is. And I don't know how long he's here for, but they've been really tormenting him, but this seems to be a bit of a distraction technique, and it seems to be working, because he's very food orientated, Percy. He's very, he's driven by food. And it's the boys that are basically bullying him. Oreo is a year old, so he's like that sort of trying to be alpha male kind of thing, but Percy is my alpha male. Cosmo tries to be alpha male, but he's the sort of cat that if you wouldn't say boo to a goose, basically. If they fight back at him, he runs off. But Gizmo is my eldest boy. He's 13, nearly 14. And it does worry me. He's got heart issues. He is losing weight. But when we go back to the vets, I've got to take him sedated, and he was so sick when he came back from the vets because he was so stressed out. I just want him to be okay. So I've not taken him back yet. I'd rather wait, just leave him now. I mean, at the end of the day, it just cost me money for something that I'd be taking him to the vets for a checkup, and then them attempting to get bloods, and I'd still having to pay for it. So I'd rather just not put him through it. And then when the time is right, I'll get him up there somehow. But it is stressing me out at the moment. Really worrying me. Yeah, anyway, as you can see, Percy's now given up, and we've still got food left in the bowl. And if that was just in a bowl, he would have just eaten it all and then been sick. So it definitely works. Definitely works. So there you are. Right. Tatty bye.